What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a new channel, first video that we are uploading. If you know Deep Impact Podcast, you know who we are already. We've finally caved and started our own wrestling channel. I'm here with Mr. Bo Walker. How's it going?
He's going good, buddy. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm just here. It's first time hosting, so
Yeah.
we're here.
How's it feel on the other side of the how's it feel on the other side of the camera there?
I mean, you also got to remember I was on TV for the news.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, so that was a lot more stressful.
Yeah.
On the Deep Impact page, you can go back and find all of our pay per view previews that we have done in the past. We did one for WrestleMania and all the other pay per views. We also did some old pay per view reviews that we had sent in to us by a fan. So feel free to do that too, and we'll try to get to them. But right now, we're focusing on Money in the Bank, which is coming up this Saturday as we're recording this on a Tuesday. We will start out previewing, giving our thoughts on who we think is going to win. We'll start out with the men's Money in the Bank match. It is Ricochet versus LA Knight, versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Santos Escobar versus Butch versus Damian Priest and versus Logan Paul. Who's winning?
Oh man. I mean, it's down to two people, and everyone knows
Really?
it's down to these two people. It's
Really?
LA Knight or Logan Paul. It's one of those two.
It is.
Um now here's the thing. You've got the bloodline doing their own thing. So
Mhm.
it pretty much narrows down who they're going after
Yeah,
with the Money in the Bank. They're going after Seth Rollins.
yeah.
Now, Logan Paul already has history with Seth Rollins.
Hmm.
Okay, and they put on some bangers. All right, can LA Knight do the same thing that Logan Paul did at that level with Seth Rollins? I don't know.
I
Now,
think
LA Knight is I think he can too, but he is a fantastic performer. Um, I think this match is going to be. Looking at this card, it's going to be the third best match on this card.
probably, yeah.
It might be the most exciting match on this card because, like you said, Ricochet, dude's a
Yeah,
daredevil.
yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura can beat up anybody. LA Knight, awesome.
And
Santos Escobar, dude,
remember Ricochet and Logan Paul's spot at the Royal Rumble.
the Royal Rumble.
Hmm.
Yes,
Hmm. We could get
you
another
got
one
Butch,
of
who
those
just doesn't.
moments.
Dude, and that's what I'm saying. Butch doesn't give a shit about anything. He's just gonna
Yeah, I
beat
know.
everything up. Damian Priest is a powerhouse, and then you have Logan Paul, who can. I hate to say it, but the dude can do anything he puts his mind to.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, this is the one match on this card that I do not know. Every other match on this card, I think I know,
Uh-huh.
except for this one, and this is the one that you started it off with. I'm gonna go with LA Knight.
Okay. All right.
I
Well,
think
that's
I think he has he's got the Daniel Bryan effect going on. I think he's
so.
got the new yeah movement instead of the
So.
yes movement.
So that's who I want to win. I want LA Knight to win.
Uh-huh.
I also think Logan Paul could win,
Yeah.
but someone that's not being talked about nearly enough, in my opinion, so far is Damian Priest. So here's my
You know
thinking.
what?
So
That's a
hear
very good
me
point.
out. So hear me out.
I,
So the past couple weeks on Raw, we've seen a little bit of animosity within the Judgment Day, mainly
no, I know where you're going with this, Jason.
between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. Finn Balor could win and beat Seth Rollins, which we'll get to later, and him and Damian Priest could go.
Oh man, I don't know. I mean, it very well could happen. I don't know. I'm still thinking. I'm still thinking it's one of those two. You made a very good point, but I
Like I
still
said,
think it's
I
either LA
want
Knight or
LA
Logan
Knight to
Paul.
win. I want LA
Yes,
Knight to win. But Damian Priest could win it. And they've been
he
pushing him.
could.
They've been giving him a big push as of late. So
And I did see a report that said that all members of the higher ups are all very high on all members of the Judgment Day, and that includes freaking little shithead Dominic Mysterio.
yeah, let's go to that one because I'm so excited for this match. I'm absolutely in love with Dominic Mysterio right now. He is doing
I mean,
fantastic work, getting just
it
bombarded with
is,
boos every time he even just walks out on stage. He's the
and
big,
here's the thing:
he's the biggest heel. He's the biggest
he is
magnet
he is the
that the
biggest heel,
WWE has.
and the thing is, he can be so much better. He needs to improve his mic skills, but he can't because they don't let
Yeah,
him get a word in
that's
edgewise.
the thing.
To
That's the thing. It's hilarious.
It is Cody Rhodes, Dominic Mysterio, dude. Let's just be real here.
I know Cody's winning, but I mean,
Cody's no, no. Dominic's gonna win because Brock Lesnar's gonna come out.
oh god,
Brock is coming out at this pay per view.
God, I
Brock is
hope
coming out.
no,
I'm calling it. I'm
no,
calling it.
no. Look, I mean, let's call a spade a spade. This is Cody Rhodes' toughest opponent.
I, Jason, I don't know how to take you right now. Um,
Dude,
I mean, don't
Dom,
get me wrong. Dom can go. Dom is a great. He's I wouldn't say great. He is a good wrestler. You know, I mean,
Dom also spent time in prison, dude. Don't forget
I mean,
that.
yeah,
He
yeah. I mean,
did some
how can
hard
we?
time.
Yeah, how can we forget those 12 hours of sitting on a bench
Dude,
waiting for Rhea
hey,
Ripley to come pick him up?
hey. I mean,
No, I mean, you got to think he trained with his dad. He trained with the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio. His godfather, uncle, for all intents and purposes, Eddie Guerrero, his uncle. Okay,
yeah.
and then you got, I don't know how close that they are, but Chavo. I mean, judging by the things that Chavo's been putting on Twitter lately, probably not that close.
Mm-mm.
He trained with what's his name?
Um, Conan.
Conan. He trained with Conan.
Yeah,
Like the guy can go, and he proved it when he first
yeah.
came in and wrestled Seth Rollins at his first match at SummerSlam. He can compete. Can he compete with Cody Rhodes without Rhea Ripley and Brock Lesnar interfering? Probably not.
I hope Brock doesn't interfere. I hope he
I
doesn't.
think I think he will.
God, I hope he doesn't.
I
You know,
want Cody Rhodes to win. I think Dominic is going
oh
to
screw
win.
it. I want Dom to win. I want Dominic to win. Just, just to hear the amount of booze that rained down in London.
I mean, it'd be awesome. That's going to be
Just to
interesting.
hear.
Okay, yeah. All right, what we got next?
I talked about my possible theory with Damien Priest and Finn Balor. Let's move on to that match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor.
Banger.
Fire me up.
Banger of a match.
Did you see Finn's like promo?
Finn's
Yeah.
Finn's promo on Monday Night Raw was a
Oh,
cinematic masterpiece. Dude, honestly, I would put that promo potentially in the top 10 promos ever cut in the WWE.
yeah.
That is up there with Austin 316, the
Mm-hmm.
pipe bomb.
Mm-hmm.
That is up there. It was
So good.
granted it wasn't like a promo. It was a vignette,
But
but
still,
still,
like the
that was.
the
That was
callbacks,
masterful. That was masterful.
like him
Yes.
talking about how after he gave up the
When
title,
he
Seth
relinquished,
was the first one out and was laughing at him. The fact
yes,
that they thought to bring that back is
dude,
beautiful. Like,
beautiful. It was, yeah,
holy crap.
you're correct. Thing of beauty.
That was incredible.
This match has all the makings of a 5-star match.
Mm-hmm.
It has all the makings of match of the year contender.
Mm-hmm.
This could steal the show. I know I said that the Money in the Bank could steal the show, but like I said, that's going to be number 3. The Money in the Bank is going to be the third best match.
Yeah.
This has the potential to be. This is going to be the most technical match. This is going to be the most clean match.
Mm-hmm.
The Bloodline Civil War has the best story going into it.
Yeah, but I will say they have done a phenomenal job at building this matchup. Like an absolute phenomenal job. First, you have the
They had Seth
promo.
Rollins on the Today Show talking about it.
Yeah,
he was on the Today Show today talking about it.
And like the promo a couple weeks ago where I didn't get to watch it. I was on vacation, but when Finn was trying to talk and he couldn't because the crowds kept singing Seth's music. Like that was probably supposed to be what we got last night. In all honesty, that was probably supposed to be what we got last night. But because the crowd wouldn't let him do it, we got the
and they even included it.
Yeah.
They even included that in the vignette.
Yeah. And
thing of beauty.
Then you have Finn attacking Seth repeatedly, even going down to NXT to attack him after Seth's match with Braun Breaker. Like, they have built this match up so well. I'm so excited for it. It's gonna be a masterpiece.
Seth's gonna win.
Yeah.
But close. It's gonna be a barn burner, slobber knocker of a match.
Yeah.
Look at those callbacks right there to good old JR. But yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a match. And at the end of the night, the world heavyweight champion will still be Seth freaking Rollins.
Yeah, will be. Keep in mind though, my Judgment Day theory.
Yep.
Keep in mind, just saying, I was right about the Bloodline Civil War. Matt Riddle and
Gunther. Gonna be a good match.
See,
Riddle.
I've really lost touch with Riddle. I used to really like him, and then
when he was with Randy.
Yep. Yeah, and then he got in trouble and
again
kind of just I don't know. I don't want to say I lost respect for him in a way, but like that really kind of just like took me away from him and being invested in that character.
Yep.
And I'm just kind of over the whole, the original bro thing. And so
what is the one belt that Randy Orton needs to become a Triple Crown, the Grand Slam champion? Is it the Intercontinental or is it the United States?
I think it's United States. I think he's got an IC.
Never mind.
I think he's got.
That's right. I think because
could be wrong.
When he was with Evolution, I believe he won the IC title. Yeah. I believe he had the IC title while Triple H had the World Championship.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna say because he's right. Randy Orton's ready to come back. He's.
I hope.
I don't think he's coming back in London.
No, look. Randy Orton's my favorite professional wrestler of all time. I've said that before. Yeah, he's my favorite. He is my top favorite. He's my hands down favorite of all time. I want him to come back in the worst way, but he needs to be 100% healthy. Like,
yes. Gunther's winning.
Yeah.
Gunther's winning. it's going to be a hard hitting match either way. I mean, Riddle can lay the smack down when he wants to, but
Yeah,
Gunther's just on a roll. He's too big. He's too
yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
I want to say he's not even that big anymore. I mean, he lost a lot of weight, but he is still just a hard hitting sob.
He's gonna chop his lights out. Let's do women's Money in the Bank.
Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Stark, Bailey, Io Sky, and every boy that was born in the 1990s. First crush, Trish Stratus. There's two, again, in my opinion, there are two potential winners for this match,
See, I
and
only
that
think
is
there's
Bailey
one.
and Becky Lynch.
I think there's
It's
only
Bailey
one.
and Becky Lynch. The
There's
only
only one.
reason I'm saying two is because Becky Lynch just got off of that her feud with Trish Stratus, and I could see Becky climbing the ladder and Trish stopping her from climbing the ladder.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
Obviously,
I could see it like that happening, and then Bailey getting the belt.
yeah. I'm saying Becky. They set it up last night. Becky and Rhea Ripley had a backstage segment. If you missed it on Monday Night Raw, um, pretty much setting up that feud moving forward. If it's not at Money in the Bank, it will be eventually. So, but I think Becky wins.
I mean,
It's that simple.
that no, she's already won it before, hasn't she? She did. No, she didn't. No.
Hmm. Hmm.
My bad. I apologize. I thought she had won it, but no. Asuka had won it, and that's when she got because Becky got pregnant.
Yeah.
Okay, that was me being dumb. Okay, so we're both in agreement. Becky Lynch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. What is next?
The women's tag match.
Oh. Don't really give a shit, if I'm being honest with you.
Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez.
Personally, Liv and Raquel.
Yeah.
I can't stand Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler. Ronda needs to hang it up. Shayna Baszler, she's not good on the mic. She's great in the ring.
Neither of them are good on the mic.
No, they're absolutely terrible, and it makes sense.
They
need a manager. They need a manager. I'm not a big fan of managers. They need a manager.
Yeah, if they had a manager, I feel like I would like them a lot better.
Yes,
they like you just said, they're both fantastic in the ring, but their promo skills are just not good.
Shayna's a lot better in the ring than Ronda is.
Yeah.
Liv can talk. Liv can wrestle. Raquel can talk. Raquel can wrestle.
Yeah.
I think they're going to win it.
I want Liv and Raquel to win, but I think Ronda and Shayna will win. They've been pushing those two so hard.
But the thing is, they have both tag team championships. They have the WWE and the NXT.
Yeah, which here's my thing.
I think they're gonna drop the WWE to Liv and Raquel, and then they're gonna go down to NXT.
I could see that
because they didn't. I was sorry to interrupt, but Liv and Raquel didn't lose the tag team championships. They had to vacate it because of Liv's shoulder injury.
True. Yes. True.
So
here's my thing. I think Ronda and Shayna win, and that sets up. Oh my God, who did they beat for the NXT titles?
I don't even know, dude.
Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. They didn't get a rematch yet, so I think that'll be probably their next feud when they win, in my eyes at least. Because they actually, those two did not look bad in the ring against them.
No, they didn't at all. I think Liv and Raquel are winning it.
I hope they do. I just don't see that happening. I
Yeah.
just don't see it happening. But we'll find out. We'll find out Saturday. And
The
then
last match
last
on this
one,
card, Jason.
Bloodline Civil War. Something that I've been calling
He's been
for
so. If anybody has watched any of our previous WWE reviews or predictions, Jason has been calling for a Bloodline Civil War since last WrestleMania.
spoiler, you should go and watch those videos. You really should.
There's nothing else that you could call it.
Yeah.
There really isn't. There's
Yeah.
nothing else that you could call this.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you've got the brothers, you've got the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, you've got the younger brother in Solo Sikoa, which I'm a little confused why they don't have the last name. I mean, they're brothers. Like, come on.
WWE, man.
I mean, the biggest lie of my childhood was believing that the Undertaker and Kane were brothers for how many years? Come on. Like, I was like 20 and they were like, yeah, it was. I was like, what? Okay. But no. This match, this storyline, it's not over yet though, Jason.
No,
All right, it's not over.
no, God, no. God,
No. They're WWE, and I don't blame them because this is their biggest cash cow that they've got going right now. They're going to milk.
it's the biggest cash cow they've had since Stone Cold and
Yes.
Vince McMahon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think about it. Like, I think it's bigger than anything from the Ruthless Aggression era. We had
Oh, it's bigger than anything from the Ruthless Aggression era.
we
I mean,
had
what's the biggest thing from Ruthless Aggression that you can think of? The only thing I can think of that was kind of big was John Cena and Edge
yeah,
back and forth every single week, and Edge going into John Cena's house and attacking his dad.
yeah, yeah. Like, I think it's bigger than that. It's bigger than Cena and Rock once in a lifetime, back to back years at Mania. It's bigger than that. I think
Once in a lifetime, back to back. Yeah.
like it this is truly like for WWE to pull off a storyline this good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's good ones, but this is next level good. This is
Yeah.
mark my words. This is going to change how they do storylines moving forward.
And this isn't just a storyline, like, because sometimes you hear about them having storylines that last 3 months. You have storylines that last a year.
This
This is like
trilogy.
this is like a 5-year long. They have. Here's the thing, though. They haven't even gotten any of the other family members involved.
Mm-mm.
It's just these 4.
Yeah.
I mean, we can include Sammy if we want, the honorary Uce.
Well, yeah.
I'm telling you, Rikishi's getting involved. Maybe not at Money in the Bank. It would be awesome if Rikishi came out at Money in the Bank. I would lose my ever loving shit.
I think if he just came out, period, and
Yes,
something to do with it. Look, and obviously, everyone wants Rock to get involved somehow, some way. I just don't see it happening. The guy is too busy. Like, what was the one thing that we kept going back and forth on, leading up to WrestleMania? Was The Rock going to show up? I kept saying no. You were persistent on saying that he was.
hey, Jason, shut up.
I'm just saying, like, the guy is too busy for WWE right now.
Yeah.
Simply put, that's just how it is. But
Now,
you could get Rikishi back in, or you could get Rikishi in there somehow. Maybe, maybe since Roman and Solo have Paul Heyman on their side, maybe the Usos get Rikishi on their side. Not
yeah. Now,
Rikishi coming in as a more so of like a not manager, but someone to.
Rikishi is going to come in to even the odds. You have Roman, you have Solo, you have Paul Heyman. You're gonna have the Usos and Rikishi. I want Rikishi. I just want to see Rikishi. I want to see him come into the ring.
Yeah, I think he could. I think he could. He's more possible than The Rock. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Um,
I have no faith of
I
seeing The
can
Rock
see
in this storyline until at least WrestleMania.
even then I don't see him getting it ever. I just don't.
Really?
No, he's too busy. He doesn't have the time, man.
And in all honesty, this storyline, the Bloodline Civil War, is better than the head of the table
Oh
would
yeah,
have been.
yeah, yeah,
This is 10 times better than anything Roman Reigns and
yeah,
The Rock could have pulled off.
yeah. And like, yeah, it's just so good. It's just so good. Like,
Do you think Sammy and Kevin Owens play a role in it?
I
No?
think they're done. I think they're done with it. I think they're done with it. By the way, speaking of those two,
Who do you think's winning?
um,
It has to be the Usos.
if it is the Usos,
They're not pinning Roman. They're pinning
they're not
Solo.
pinning Roman. Yeah,
No. You know how I feel it going? Roman's going to realize that this is how Roman is going to realize that he can't win. He can't win this match. And he's going to abandon Solo.
maybe. I don't know.
He's going to abandon Solo. That's what's happening, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I really wish I had the match card like in front of me, like order of matches, like what's coming on
Yeah,
first.
yeah,
Because the pay-per-view is since it's in London, it starts at 3 p.m.
yeah, yeah.
which sucks because your boy's got to work,
I'll keep you
and
posted.
I won't get done until 4:30. So there's an hour and a half of wrestling that I have to watch at work.
Sometimes
Darn.
you got to take those risks, man. You just got to.
Sometimes I just got to make that sacrifice.
You really do. You really do. I think that's a pretty good spot to wrap up.
I agree with you, buddy.
All right. The social medias, all of the when this eventually gets uploaded, I don't know when it'll be up, but it'll be up before Saturday. Um, when this is uploaded, it'll be uploaded on all of the Deep Impact podcast social medias, the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Um, just because there's no sense in making an entire new social media page for this. So
Yeah.
everything will be under the Deep Impact podcast. This is simply just a branch off of it. So let us know what you thought and hit the like button and hit subscribe and help us out a little bit. Help us grow this channel here. And if you know a wrestling fan, send them our way, and hopefully we can build a pretty nice community here.
And we can maybe convert some people to become wrestling fans.
Yeah, that's always on the table too.
Yep. Bye-bye.